Peace to the family was goody. It's your boy back with another episode. I'm your host, Jody Wins. Welcome to the Jody Wins Show. Hey, yo, we had New York lose. We got Indy back in the finals, dog. You know what I mean? Shout out to Indiana. They ain't been in the finals in 25 years, yo. The last time they went to the finals, they got beat by Shaq and Kobe and the Lakers. You know, but they back, you know. Indiana beat New York 125 to 108. That nigga Pascal had 31 and 5. Tyrese Halliburton had 21 and 13 and 6. For the Knicks, OG had 24 and 5. Cat had 22 and 14. Indy advancing to the finals. That's crazy. First time in 25 years. Funny moment. They was getting ready to announce the finals MVP. And that nigga said, Tyrese Halliburton started walking from the back like he was smooth, like he was finna get it, you know, doing all this. That nigga said, Pascal Siakam. He was like, that was the funniest moment, bro. Thinking you finna win finals Eastern Conference MVP, that shit was crazy. Him or Pascal could have got it, though, because Pascal was cooking. He had 39, I think. He had 30, and he had 31. You know, he was out there cooking. So, Tyrese Halliburton was cooking, too, but... yeah, either one could have got it. But shout out to them for going to the finals, beating New York. New York, I wonder what's in the drawing board for them because, yeah, they lost again. They couldn't get it done. I know New York Knicks fans is wicked because y'all was out here acting a fool. Y'all throwing trash bags at Pacer fans, and now somebody hit one of y'all with the, you know what I mean? It's just wicked. And now they beat y'all to get y'all to advance to the finals. So that's crazy, you know, the karma. You know, but shout out to Indiana. You know, they going against OKC in the finals. Yeah, that's going to be small market teams, but that's going to be a nice game. Two good all-around teams. We're going to get into the WNBA, though. We had the New York Liberty go against Connecticut. New York won 100-52. Sabrina led the way with 18 and 5 for Connecticut. Charles had 10. Somebody else had 10 off the bench, but that ain't enough. You know what I mean? That's not enough. But shout out to New York Liberty, though. They start off the season. They won their first 7 games. They 7-0. That's crazy. We had the Phoenix Mercury go against the Sparks. Phoenix won 85-80. Sabali had 24 and 9 for the Sparks. Sims had 32 and 5. She was cooking, but it's not enough. We had Las Vegas Aces go against Seattle Storm. Aces won 75-70. Asia had 19 and 7. Williams had 20. And that was a nice little game. Minnesota went against Golden State. Minnesota won 86-75. Collier 24 and 11. She's still looking like the MVP. Williams had 25 and 5 for Golden State. Burton had 21 and 5. Bro, when I read on the internet, bro, I see a whole bunch of Angel Reese hate. You know, people post about Angel Reese on social media because the engagement that it's gonna get. It don't matter what it's about, bro. Like, she got mad haters. I think she one of the top 5 athletes that people hate. You know what I mean? I don't know why. Like, it's LeBron, Mayweather, Angel Reese is in there. I'll name the other 2 another time. But those are the top 3 most hated athletes, I think. It can be about her shoes. You know what I mean? She just dropped some shoes. People in there, instead of congratulating, it's, you look at those me bounds. Oh, she missed a lot. Can she shoot? She needed practice. It's all this other stuff, bro. Like, just congratulate her. It's wicked, bro. Like, it's getting wicked because Caitlin Clark, she got fans that's black and white. You know what I mean? Black and white people support, you know, they like Caitlin Clark. But when it's Angel Reese, it's not like that, bro. It's like only black people that say something positive about Angel Reese, bro. That's crazy. They using her name to get the bag. They post about her because they know people going to say something, people going to react. It's like baiting, you know what I mean? So, but like I said, shout out to Angel Reese. You know what I mean? Keep hooping, keep improving. You know, she the fastest player to get to 500 rebounds, 500 points. You know what I mean? Shout out to Angel Reese. We had Inside the NBA give us their last episode, bro. It's crazy. I grew up on Inside the NBA. Yeah, it's kind of wicked. Seeing that they gone now, that's the last one. Inside the NBA on TNT. You know, they've been around for like 25 years. They've been around longer than that, but I'm talking about Ernie, Kenny, Shaq, and Chuck. Like I said, I pretty much grew up on them. You know, they kind of ushered in this new style of media. You know, they up there professional. You know, they entertaining. They cover the game. It's funny. You know what I mean? So shout out to them. It's crazy. They're gonna be on ESPN. Hopefully they don't get watered down because you know ESPN is owned by Disney and Disney got a certain way they want the stuff. Hopefully they let them still be them. Oh, you know what's funny, man? Like, you ever see people post on social media, but you know how they are in real life? Like you know them in real life, and it's like you ain't like that in real life. You know what I mean? Like you see dudes posting their kids. It's like, bro, you ain't never got your kid. You know what I mean? Like they post the kid. It's like, bro, you ain't never got your kid. Women talking about they independent and like you ain't. How are you independent when women be on the internet talking about independent this, independent that. Like you literally live off government assistance. You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers talking about spirituality and motherfuckers talking being motivational. Like you're none of those. You know what I mean? Like you don't do nothing. You know what I mean? Like why are you talking about you posting motivational? You don't do nothing. In real life you don't do nothing. You know what I mean? You ain't trying to. It's just crazy, bro, how much people try to keep up this image on the internet, but in reality, they not doing nothing, bro. Like, it's just crazy. Like, you posting your kids? Like, I ain't never seen your kid. You know what I mean? You with me every day. You know what I mean? Like, you ain't independent. You ain't spiritual. You evil as fuck. You ain't motivational. You lazy as fuck. You know what I mean? It's just wicked, bro, how much people be trying to keep this image on the internet. It's wicked, bro. But that's all we gonna get into for today. Like, share, and subscribe. We out. Peace.